By the end of this video, you will know 30 super common phrases that you can use in everyday conversation. So if you're looking to improve your English and make it sound more natural when you're speaking, this video is for you. I have put the phrases into 6 categories to help you learn them more easily and understand exactly how to use them. I will go through each phrase, explain how to use it, demonstrate correct pronunciation, and give you a chance to practice along with me. So let's get started with our first category. First up, we've got making requests. If you want to ask someone to do something for you, a really polite phrase you can use is, "Would you mind?" Would you mind is really polite, and you can use this in any situation when you are asking someone to do something. Remember, when you use this phrase, you need to follow it with a verb ending in ing. For example, would you mind opening the window? Would you mind giving me directions? So you see, after that phrase, would you mind, we always need an ing afterwards. Notice how when we make this request, our intonation goes up at the end. Would you mind opening the window? Now repeat after me and copy my pronunciation. Would you mind opening the window? Great. Another way to make a request, could you please? Could you please pass me the water? Could you please turn the music up? Again, it's a nice, polite way to ask someone to do something for us. With this request, our voice is going up. So listen and copy my intonation. Could you please turn the music down? The next phrase we can use for asking permission. Is it all right if for example, is it all right if I call you back later? Is it all right if I turn the music down? Now listen and repeat. Is it all right if I call you back later? Another one that can be used for asking permission, or if you want to ask if something is possible, would it be possible to send me that information in an email? Or would it be possible to talk about this later? This is, again, a polite request. Now listen and repeat. Would it be possible to talk about this later? The final phrase in the making requests category is a phrase you can use when you need someone to do something for you. Can you do me a favor? So if we want someone to do something for us, that's a nice way to introduce what we're going to ask. Hey, can you do me a favor? And then afterwards you would tell them what the favor is. Could you do me a favor and write that down? Now listen and repeat. Can you do me a favor? So that is our category for making requests. The next category is phrases we use to express gratitude. And I'm going to go from the strongest down to the weakest. So the strongest phrase you can use when you are really, really grateful for something, I can't thank you enough. So we use this phrase when someone's done something that we are really grateful for. Listen and repeat. I can't thank you enough. Next, we have, you're a lifesaver. So this could be when someone's done something and it's really helped us out. Maybe someone at work who did something for us at the very last minute that saved us from getting in trouble, or just a time, again, when we're really grateful for something someone did. Listen and repeat. You're a lifesaver. They didn't actually save our lives, but that is how grateful we are, and that is how we express that gratitude. Next, you can say, I really appreciate it. Slightly less strong than the previous 2 phrases, but we are still expressing that we're grateful to someone. It could be someone who has helped us in the street, a friend who did us a favor, or again, somebody at work. They do something nice for you and you say, I really appreciate it. Listen and repeat. I really appreciate it. Now coming a step down from that, you can simply say, much appreciated. In this one, you're still expressing gratitude, but it's just a little more direct and a bit more concise. So listen and repeat. Much appreciated. And the final one, probably the most casual way to express gratitude, you can say, thanks a lot. Now, this is the weakest form of expressing gratitude out of this category because you can just use it for any time someone does something nice. Thanks a lot. If you're in a more formal situation or someone has done something really, really nice for you, thanks a lot is probably not strong enough. You want to go for something more like, oh, I really appreciate it, or you're a lifesaver. But for those simple everyday favors, we can simply say, thanks a lot. Listen and repeat. Thanks a lot. Our next category is all about giving compliments. So when we want to say something nice to somebody, to compliment them on something. The first one, you did an amazing job. You might say this to someone who has just completed a project and you want them to feel good. Maybe someone who was in a sports event, and whether they won or they lost, you still want to give them a compliment. So you could say, you did an amazing job. Even though we're using the word job, this phrase doesn't only apply to work situations. So remember, you don't need to only use it in a work context. It's something you could say to your child when they finish their homework. Oh, you did an amazing job. Or a friend who just cooked a great dinner for you. Listen and repeat. You did an amazing job. Next, if you want to show that you're really impressed with something that someone did, you can say, that was impressive. So it could be used in any kind of context here where you see someone do something, you want them to know that you think it's impressive, you can say, that was impressive. Listen and repeat. That was impressive. The next phrase we can use if we want to compliment someone on their appearance, we can say, you have a great sense of style. So we would use this compliment for someone who dresses nicely. Maybe it's clear that they put a lot of effort into their appearance. They wear interesting clothes that look good. You can say that. You have a great sense of style. Listen and repeat. You have a great sense of style. Next is when we want to compliment someone on their home. So if you walk into somebody's home and you want to give them a compliment about how nice their home looks, you can say, I love what you've done with the place. So this lets the other person know that we like their home, we want to give it a compliment. Maybe they chose good furniture. Maybe they painted the walls a nice color. It doesn't really matter, but you are complimenting what they've done with their home to make it look good. So listen and repeat. I love what you've done with the place. And the last one in this category, you're really talented. This is a really nice compliment. It's quite direct, but we can apply it to anything. So a friend who is good at playing music, a friend who has achieved something great in the world of sports or their job, or any kind of talent that you want to compliment someone on, you can simply say, you're really talented. And let me tell you, that is a nice compliment to receive. So please do give that one out generously. Listen and repeat. You're really talented. Okay, we are halfway through our 30 phrases to use in daily conversation. If you're enjoying this video, please do hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me to grow and bring more content to you just like this. So I would really appreciate your support in that. Now let's continue with the video. Our next category is expressing confusion. When someone has said something and you don't really understand what's going on, you can say, I don't quite get it. Now be careful with this one because it's probably not appropriate for a more formal situation, like if you're talking to your manager at work. This is more informal, maybe when you're talking with your friends and something's happened and you're a bit confused, you don't really understand what or why something has happened, you can say, I don't quite get it. Listen and repeat. I don't quite get it. Another one, when you don't understand something that someone said, you can say, I'm not sure what you mean. So this expresses that we don't really understand and we need the other person to clarify or repeat what they said. So listen and repeat. I'm not sure what you mean. The next phrase is nice if you really don't understand anything that's going on. You can say, I'm a bit lost here. This might be an appropriate one to use if you're in a very long, complicated meeting with people at work. Lots of people have said different things and it's all got a bit off track and you don't really understand. You can say, I'm a bit lost here. So that expresses that you just don't understand what's going on. Listen and repeat. I'm a bit lost here. Now remember, with these phrases, we can soften them and make them seem less rude or direct by using the word sorry. For example, compare the difference between I'm a bit lost here and sorry, I'm a bit lost here. Did you notice how using the word sorry just softens what I'm saying and makes it a bit less direct while still expressing my idea? So we could use that for the previous two. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry, I don't quite get it. So remember, that little word sorry can be quite useful when we still want to be polite. The next two in this category are used when we need someone to repeat. Could you explain that again? So that's an alternative way of saying, could you repeat that, please? Could you explain that again? It just gets someone to repeat what they've said. Listen and repeat after me. Could you explain that again? The next one, when we want someone to explain something specific about what they just said, can you clarify what you mean by, and then say the thing you need them to clarify? So listen and repeat. Can you clarify what you mean by? All right, on to the next category, and it is expressing surprise. These phrases are very useful when you are listening to someone tell you a story or an anecdote. So you can use them to show that you're actively listening and respond appropriately to the person you're speaking to. We've got, I can't believe it, when someone says something that's really surprising. Listen and repeat. I can't believe it. We could also say, that's unbelievable. Pay attention to my stress here. That's unbelievable. Listen and repeat. That's unbelievable. The next one, we can simply say, no way. Now your intonation can change the meaning slightly of this phrase. If I say, no way, I'm suggesting that I don't believe the other person. Compare it to this. No way. That time, I probably do believe you, but I'm just expressing surprise. Listen again to the difference and repeat after me. No way. I don't believe you. No way. I'm surprised. I hope that you could hear the difference between the two. Next one. Are you serious? Again, we can't believe what the person has told us. Are you serious? Did that really happen? Repeat after me. Are you serious? And the last one, wow, that's incredible. So again, expressing surprise at something someone told us. Listen and repeat. Wow, that's incredible. Now we are on to our final category, which is phrases you can use to end a conversation. These are really useful because sometimes when the conversation comes to an end, just before you say goodbye, you want a nice little phrase to kind of close the conversation. Here are some things you can say. It was great to see you. You can even say this one when you've just seen someone for a few minutes. You've maybe had a very short conversation. You can still end with, it was great to see you. The next one, let's catch up soon. So this is something you would say at the end of a conversation when you want to see the other person again. Let them know that you'd like to see them again by saying, let's catch up soon. The next one is a useful phrase if you need to leave a conversation but you don't want to be rude and you don't know what to say. I should get going. I should get going basically means I need to leave, but it's a more polite way of saying it. I should get going. Repeat after me. I should get going. The next one we can say is see you later. Now for this one, it doesn't actually mean I will see you later. Even if you don't have a plan to see the other person anytime soon, it's still fine to end a conversation by saying, see you later. So repeat after me, see you later. The final one in this category is take care. This is a nice way to end a conversation as someone is leaving us because it shows that we care about their well-being. So listen and repeat, take care. So that's the end of our 30 phrases. I hope that you found this useful and that you will go away now and try to use them in your everyday conversations in English. They really are used a lot by native speakers, so you can be confident that you will sound natural when you're using them. If you're looking for more useful phrases to use in daily conversation, I have linked another video down below with 20 more phrases. They're all common things that people use in conversation all the time, so I guarantee they will be useful for you. So check that out, the link is down below in the description. As always, I really love to hear from you in the comments, so please do leave a comment below and let me know if you liked this video and if you have any ideas for more useful phrases in English that you would like to learn. Let me know and maybe I will make a video just for you. Before you go, please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel for more English learning content. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone. Goodbye.